Hello, 7th graders. Today we're going to work with appositives and appositive phrases on page 157 and 158. So if you'll please turn to that page in your English workshop book and get out a pen and a highlighter, then you'll be ready. You can push pause on the video if you need to gather a few items and then turn it back on. Okay, we're going to start off with highlighting the definition of appositive. An appositive is a noun or a pronoun given beside another noun or pronoun to identify or explain it. Okay, so I think the best way to learn this is to look at an example. My friend. Friend is a noun. Janet is a noun beside it, renaming friend. Okay, so my friend Janet invited me to her family's cabin. The noun Janet identifies the noun friend. Linda Ronstadt, a popular singer, has recorded an album of Mexican songs. Now, singer is a noun next to this noun, Linda Ronstadt, and it's renaming her. Okay, so I'm going to underline the appositive. This is an appositive phrase, and it's renaming another noun. So you always want to underline the appositive or the appositive phrase, and then to tell me what noun you'll need to go from the noun in the phrase back to the noun it's renaming. So this is just one noun and it's renaming friend. A popular singer, you want to draw it from the singer all the way to Linda Ronstadt. Okay, another one. An appositive phrase is made up the appositive and its modifiers. So let's just underline that. It's made up of an appositive phrase and its modifiers. Joseph, star pitcher of our baseball team. There's the entire appositive phrase. What's the noun in a star pitcher of our baseball team that's renaming Joseph? It's pitcher. So we're going to draw the arrow from pitcher to the noun it's renaming. So from this noun, pitcher, to this noun, Joseph. Joseph, star pitcher on our baseball team, sprained his wrist. Okay, so I want you to notice there's a comma before and a comma after. The movie La Bamba, there it is. It's renaming movie. There, it's hard to see that, but I drew an arrow. Renaming movie was based on the life of Ritchie Valens, one of the great rock musicians of the 1950s. Now that whole appositive, it should go from one. One is renaming Ritchie Valens. Okay, not that one. One is renaming Ritchie Valens. Now this is the whole appositive phrase. All right, the appositive phrase usually follows the noun or the pronoun it refers to. Sometimes, however, the appositive phrase precedes the noun or pronoun explained. A volunteer worker at the public library. Worker is the noun, renaming Pamela, knows exactly where to look for a book. So there's a comma after it. Circle the comma. Appositives and appositive phrases are usually set off by commas unless the appositive is a single word closely related to the preceding noun or pronoun. Commas are always used with appositives that refer to proper nouns. So our cat Snowball likes to sleep under the couch. The writer has more than one cat, so the appositive phrase to tell which cat is referred to. So that's why there's no commas. They have more than one cat. Our cat, so Snowball is now, they only have one cat in this instance. It's just renaming her, so then you'd put commas around it, okay? Likes to sleep under the couch. The writer has only one cat. The appositive is not necessary to identify the cat. It's just describing the cat. Now let's do exercise 15. I'm going to add a few rules, so be sure and listen, okay? In the following sentences, underline all the appositive phrases once. Underline twice the word or words an appositive phrase identifies or explains. So I also want you to do something. Summer, my favorite time of year. Time is the noun renaming summer. So draw the arrow from time going to summer. The magazine, Music, is a guide to the enjoyment of classical music. So music is renaming magazine. Draw an arrow. One dessert on the menu, the fresh fruit, is not available today. The fresh fruit is renaming dessert. Two underneath, and go from fruit to dessert. Okay, now I want you to do number 1 through 10, and so I need you to do those. Turn the video off and do those, and then check your answers. Make sure you understand appositives and appositive phrases, and then we're going to do exercise 16 after that. So let's do 15 first. Okay, here are the answers for number 3 through 10. Please look at them carefully and make sure you have all your markings. You can obviously understand poet, novelist, and short story writer. That whole appositive phrase is a list, all renaming hues. A person who treats people with sports injuries and other kinds of injuries is the entire appositive phrase, renaming therapist. The director of the Senior Community Center is renaming Marjorie. Director is the noun part of it. Number 6 is different. A nuisance to everyone is renaming mosquitoes. Nuisance is the main noun in it. Have you ever played charades? A game in which you have to act out titles for your teammates to guess. A game is the noun part, renaming charades, but this is the whole appositive phrase. My sister Kamiko. Kamiko is renaming sister. There's the noun, renaming that noun. $22 is renaming refund. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is the noun. The whole thing is renaming the name of the movie. Okay, now let's do number 16 together. Adding appositives. So we already have the first one, Fluffy. My house cat. Cat is the noun, renaming Fluffy. My friend, let's write these in together. You can write out mine, okay? John. John is renaming friend. Our library, the Moncrief building. Building is renaming library. We are giving a presentation, a prezi, which is a type of presentation. That noun is renaming presentation. My parents, June and Bob. So that whole phrase is renaming parents. We would like to see some research. Now I'm going to do this one wrong on purpose, okay? And I'm not going to put a noun here. I'm going to put an adjective. Interesting. Now, see, it's wrong. It's just an adjective. It has to have a noun with it. We would like to see some research. Interesting articles. Articles is the noun, renaming research, okay? To decide for ourselves. The jury, I could put just a noun here, just an adjective here. Bored. Okay, it's describing jury, but I've got to have a noun here. Bored people. Okay, the jury, bored people reached a verdict. Okay, so it's renaming jury. People is renaming. You have to have a noun. My sister Shannon. Shannon is renaming sister. Is your favorite dish blank being served? Let's rename dish. Chicken a la king. All that's renaming dish. James asked everyone where his dog, Fido is renaming dog, had gone. 2 students, Bubba and Billy, are renaming students. So this whole thing right here is renaming students, won the contest. Okay, that's it for today. You're going to be asked to write appositive phrases, and you need to be able to know how to do these. So that I think the key is, I'm going to write this on the back, you can write it on your page, is that an appositive phrase, or a positive or an appositive phrase, has to have a noun in it that's going to rename another noun somewhere else in the sentence. Okay, so it has to have a noun in it. Noun, 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 okay? That's it. Thanks. Bye.